Hello and welcome everyone again to another video. On today's video I'll be talking about the Catch Cup. I know I haven't made a top teams in Catch Cup because there aren't, okay? I can't tell you like, oh, the best team is Medi, Licky, Lantern. I can just tell you right now, or Medi, Licky, Gligar. But do you have them? Can you even build them? That's a big question. So that's why we didn't have a best teams content for the for the Catch Cup, because I don't believe that it is actually a good team, because you just run whatever you have. In my case, I have a Clodsire shiny, as you guys can see from the community day, and I was using my daily incense, and the daily incense got me at 1495 Pelipper. The IV is horrible. Let me show you the IV. It's actually bad, but it didn't cost me anything. I just click new move, and Catch Cup is 4 times the dust. So if you go positive in the day, technically you'll get the dust back, and then you can play the rest of the cup for free. So I was debating the third Pokemon, and I thought I could be running Hitmonlee, but remember that this cup is dominated by the Quag and the Clodsire, because we just had a community day. Someone in my chat, which I cannot tell because I couldn't have chat on the stream, said Arctibax, and I do have a Great League fine IV Arctibax 210 12 or 212 10 or something. Let me get the music tuned down a bit. And the problem is I don't have candy. I only caught like 5 of this thing, but we have rare candy, so we fed them rare candy. We gave it the second move and we poured it up. Took me like almost 180, I think 75 plus 88. So please, if you appreciate this content, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, because this video cost me lots of resources. And first battle, we queue with a Charger Bus in the lead. We queue with Arctibax, they have a Charger Bus in the lead. This is a dominant matchup, and they swapped into something that does neutral damage, and we go for the catch. Clodsire here has one job: catching a move. We use it to soak up all the energy. If you catch a move on Clodsire, you're in a very decent spot, to be honest. So what's the play here? We just over farm and throwing good timing, and now we have almost 3 healthy Pokemons against the opponent having 2. And we still have 2 shield, which means our dragon. You guys know how much I love using dragons. We're on Child Dragonite and Ultra, we're on Dragonair and Themed Cups, and now we are running Arctibax, the newly added to the game Pokemon. And if you guys can see, I forget to fix that moveset for this Pokemon, so we ended up having Water Gun Blizzard. So now my only play is landing the Blizzard. I have to shield here, I think, because that's my only way to get to the move. And now we throw the Blizzard. The opponent is thinking that they are catching a move, but it ended up being a Blizzard. Now I can throw the move on CMP, because that's when we swap. That's when we get it. And since they shielded, I can just safely shield them, farm all the way down, and get to an Avalanche against the Lickitung. So Lickitung almost dead. Body Slam, we live this. We live this, okay? So Baxcalibur is slightly worse than Arctibax. Arctibax, I think, has more bulk into it or something. It's like 120 attack. The other one's like more attack weighted. So this is the better one. This is the one you want to run. Next lead, we have Trevenant. I think Arctibax, by the way, lose CMP. So make sure you don't throw in CMP. Go always for the extra. And in case they throw, like, you can instantly throw the next one, and if it's a CMP, that means it's a seed bump, because they can only get to 1. So here, as I said, we have one job for the Clodsire. What's the job for the Clodsire? We catch a move on it, and we ended up catching a Dark Pulse. Okay, so now why do they have Dark Pulse? Dark Pulse helps Umbreon in the 0 shield scenario. It's actually better in the 0 shield scenario. Foul Play is better in the 2 shield scenario. Some people just don't care and they run Foul Play all the time, like me. Then like, yes, isn't it better? Yes, but if you're in Foul Play, you can just eventually last resort. So that's like the only difference. With Dark Pulse, you win the 0 against Vino, because technically 2 dark moves KO everything. Now we have the alignment. We have lots of energy on this, and this is where Arctibax is decent. One specific matchup, the A/, the Shadow A/, because Ice Punch is a neutral, and Ice Punch is a very bad move. So technically it does no damage. Why? Because it's a bad move. And here you can see as the A slash has no more health. And now they have one, which means I can instantly throw from my Pelipper and it will be a CMP. So 1, 2, 3. No, I went for the catch. Okay, because they had one, right? So now we can do and throw in CMP if we can. Opponent saw the Pelipper, they decided to top left because they have no play. Because to be honest, everyone has a Quag or a Clodsire or both. So in this matchup here, I decided to no shield. I don't know why opponent threw the Aqua Tail. They are supposed to throw the Body Slam, and Body Slam does KO here, by the way. But yeah, that was my play. So opponent having a Charger Bus in the back, so I wanted to have the Charger Bus on my Clodsire. Why? Because it's just and you guys can see, I have it on Clodsire. We wall it, they swap to get Clodsire, I swap to my Pelipper, and then we just win. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I was trying to fix chat here. Okay, professional streamer, by the way. So eventually they swapped to Charizard, and I didn't notice that it's actually Dragon Breath. It's Charizard, which means they will win the 2-1, I think, here, if they decided to play the 2-1. So I don't plan to play the 2-1. All I need to do is just to get the 2 shields down, and then we can just arc the backs, farm all the way down, then just avalanche whatever comes in, as long as it's not a lantern. So here, I think I let it go, and then we throw this move, and I'm gonna charge just in case they let it go, so I can get some fast move pressure. I don't know why I was clicking on the Dragon Claw. The plan was all the way farm all the way down, shield and farm all the way down. And now they have a Lopunny, Crimson's favorite Pokemon. I don't know why. So we throw the Avalanche. It didn't do that much. We swap into the Clodsire. They have their own Clodsire. Here's the thing. I am up energy, which means my Clodsire will win this before the Clodsire gets the 2 EQs. That's how it works. The one with energy lead wins this matchup in the 0. And the one, if one is 1 energy ahead, then that means you have to call a beta because you're just gonna get outpaced. So there, I knew that they threw before they get to the EQ, so I easy live. And now we overfarmed, and they blocked they brought back the Lopunny. So I ended up changing the Sludge to Rock Slide for the Glyguts in the back, and here I'm running Poison Sting. Now we have chat. Now moving into the next game, we have a Charger Bus. A Charger Bus has no play technically in the lead if they have it, because that thing is just gonna get RPS, and if they swap something neutral, I will just stay in because my Clodsire will wall that thing. So now what's the play? I'm going for the catch here. And as I said, if Clodsire has one job, catching moves, opponent is swapping into Gligar. And now I'm like, dude, I have 2 hot answers to the Gligar, and I ended up having my Clodsire somehow into the Gligar. And Obama Weep Slayer, the one who suggested to change the moveset into Stone Edge, and Motshot said, Yasser, please run Claude with Stone Edge. You don't never ever need Sludge over Edge. Well, to be fair, you need Sludge in the Fairy meta, but there is no Fairies technically. And in this matchup here, so what do? We just keep farming. I wanted to call a bait here, but we played the only guy in the world who doesn't even bait. So what's the play here? I'm gonna let it go and go Clodsire, farm them all the way down if I can, force them to throw, then wing attack all the way down after. So they are gonna crit with 1 Volt Switch that did like literally 15% of my health. And now let's see what they do. So they brought back the Quag. And here's the thing. Someone today said a good point. If the Quag has a hat, it's a Stone Edge. If it doesn't have a hat, it's an Aqua Tail from the community day. So just keep that in mind. I know it doesn't make sense, but it did actually. It did make sense. I don't know who said it actually, but if we get to the point where they are typing it in chat, we will see. I think it's a Fresh to Death. Yeah, now seeing his name, like I think it's their newest Quag. Of course it has Aqua Tail, says Leafy. Okay, so now we're just going for the spamming Weather Balls here after a Weather Ball and to winning the game. See guys, impressive. And that was a 5-0 by the way. That was a nice clean 5-0. I started playing this team at 3000 elo. I ended up the day, I ended the day at 32, I think 65, which means like that's like the biggest climb of my GBL career in one day. That's not Go Battle Day. 265 in one day. That's a lot. And now moving into the next battle here. I decided to go premium all the way, because if you go 1-4, you technically get like the 7200 dust. So that's a fast way of getting dust, by the way. Here we have a Quill Fish. So Quill Fish gets a Shadow Ball, I think on 7 or 8 or something. You can do the math. It's supposed to be 8, I think, because Poison Jab does generate similar amount of energy as Counter, and Lucario gets it in 8, I think. Okay, we can do the math later. So now this thing has Triple Axle, which is an ice move. So this Pokemon is actually nice to try. So here I went straight for the bait because I know that they have to respect it. Okay, they are playing a Pokemon that boosts, which means people who always play Pokemon, Shadow Pokemon especially, that they are boost, they will just shield everything. Now what's the play here? We go Pelipper. And I went for the extra farm here, because technically if I can farm them all the way, I should be good to go. And we were able to farm them down, and now they brought the Quill Fish again. So what's the play now? The play now, I have 2 Pokemons. If they shield, I'm in a good spot, okay? Because I'm just gonna outnumber my opponent. So what's they have? They have another fighter, and we throw this move. So they have 3 fast moves. And maybe they snuck in one. I wasn't paying attention. So now we swap into the Arctibax. This is supposed to be a Brutal Swing, the latest Community Day move. And if we can get to this move, that's fine. If we don't, we can just wing attack all the way down. So please let me know, how are you doing in your Catch Cup? Are you... Oh my... This guy just made another Steelix for Catch Cup. You know what? I'm actually gonna try to get a Shadow A9 just for the Steelix players, dude. And here, we shielded the Mega Horn. That's horrible. Don't shield in this matchup. Don't shield. I made the mistake in this matchup twice. I shielded 2 times in 5 different sets, and both of them ended up being baits. So just don't shield. Yeah, see? That's the 2 times, by the way. So here, this ended up being CMP, which is weird because my Glowsire is actually rank 1, I think. So, and it's actually not rank 1. I think it's rank 3 or 5 or 4. This is a shiny, so there is no way I could rank shiny 1, and I don't know. So, if they throw, again, as I said, if they have a hat, that means it's a Stone Edge. If they don't have a hat, it's the Community Day. That's the trick from the best chat in the world, my chat. Who knows everything about this game, even better than me. They claim that a lot. So they have a freaking Shadow Hitmonchan. So what's the play here? Well, there is no play. We're just swapping out. We're hoping that they don't have Ice Punch, but they do. So opponent here is trying to call out the bait for some reason, and I'm just going straight to Stone Edge. We landed the Stone Edge. So what's your play now, opponent? You're gonna shield my baits? Now I'm just going straight bait. You know why? Because if he doesn't shield, it's going to be 3v1. Nobody wants that. So they would rather shield the bait. I'm going again for the bait. So are you going to shield it, or are you going to let it go? Let's see. They shielded. So now there is no point of staying in. I am shielding even if you don't have an Thunder Punch. I get no guts to call that, okay? Let's be honest. Okay, so they throw another one, and it's again an Ice Punch, which means they don't have it. So now, okay, I need to overfarm slightly, so they get to unmove on Dragon every 6 seconds. So I counted 5 seconds, or 5 fast moves, then through. So now what's the play? I need to live this Ice Punch, which I don't, and then we just go and farm it all the way down, and we win this game. That was a nice game to see, to be honest. Maliwa using an A-Slash with Powdered Snow, I think this person. So how's the play here? Well, we just go straight to Dragon Claw. And when we see what they do, they let it go. So technically, I'm not gonna shield here. I don't know why they drill run. It seems that it's actually the correct play. You drill run. So from now on, I'm just gonna shield the first one, because they are always drill running for some reason, which I didn't notice. I think did they catch a move? They didn't, right? Yeah, they didn't. So now what's the play? Okay, we want to see what they have. They have a Trevenant in the back, 1466. Isn't this like the 100 CP or something? And they ended up baiting. Well, to be honest, they don't need to nuke. And here's the thing. I threw 2 fast moves before they get to the move. So Now they are one away. If they shield, I'm just gonna throw another Wither Ball. So now they have a Seed Bomb, which means I can do 5 fast moves then throw. I should be catching that move, by the way. So I don't know why I didn't catch. And now it's going to be on their last Pokemon. And they do have a Glowdzire. So now I am up 1 fast move. If I shield the bait, I lose the game. Okay. They shielded my Nuke, which means if I shield the bait, I lose. So I'm going to call a bait. They did not bait. Okay, so now we're going straight EQ. And guess what? We ran this EQ because they don't have a shield. Now, I need to shield an EQ. If I shield an EQ here, I win. So this game is supposed to be GG because I am 1 fast move ahead. So I should be winning this game. So again, I should be catching that move. I know it's bad on my end. So watching these battles again, like, gave me another perspective on what mistakes I made. I think that was a mistake. So in this matchup here, opponent tried to swap into the Jellicent, and they ended up getting an entire free fast move because of the visual. The game visually wasn't syncing. Wasn't synced basically, so that's how it ended up. So I'm gonna shield here and then swap to Pelipper because technically this is Wither Ball, Wing Attack down, but I wanted to get them lower a bit because this is like still an awkward health. So now what's the play here? I'm just gonna shield. That's the play. And now they swap into the Quag, and remember we said if they have a hat, it's Stone Edge. If they don't have a hat, it's a, see, they have the hat, it's a Stone Edge. A chat laughing because they have the Stone Edge. So I went straight for the Hurricane because I know they won't shield because they live the Hurricane. So this is actually not the great Quag. Okay, that's it's Sevpi. Quag with hat always have a Stone Edge. So I need to screenshot that so we can keep it as a note and put it on the thumbnail just for you guys. So I can thank everyone who gave me some good suggestions in these battles. This is the last battle. So please let me know how did you do in the Catch Cup. How are you liking the Catch Cup? Did you build a new Licky Medi just like some people who I saw in the GBL? Huh? Did you do that? Are you gonna do that though? So here's the thing. I recommend building a new Medi if you have the better Medi, like we call it the Accent Medi, which is the 9.14.7 or something. I do recommend if you have a better IB, like if you'd like old Licky is Lucky and you have a rank 1, so you could do that as long as it's eligible. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching. This is the end of the video. Hope you guys have a good climb, and yeah, see you in the next video. Peace. The next video will feature the battles up to 3265, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and stay tuned. Peace out everyone.